Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 352, The Journey to the Emerald Lake. Intermediate. Emma had always lived in the city, surrounded by tall buildings and the constant hum of traffic. Her days were filled with meetings at work and even busy with social events. She was content, yet she often felt she needed a change. One day, while browsing through her social media feed, she stumbled upon a picture of a breathtaking lake with water so green it looked like an emerald. Below the photo, she read about a hiking trail that led to this beautiful place. Instantly, she was captivated. Emma decided it was time for an adventure. She booked a week off work and planned her trip to the Emerald Lake. It was located in a national park, miles away from her bustling city life. Being a novice hiker, Emma spent the days before her trip reading about hiking tips, packing essentials, and learning about the wildlife she might encounter. Finally, the day of the trip arrived. Emma caught a train early in the morning, watching the cityscape gradually transform into sprawling fields and distant mountains. With every mile, she felt her anticipation growing. By the time she arrived at the small town near the national park, she was eager to get started. The following morning, Emma set off on her hike. The air was crisp and the scent of pine filled her lungs as she walked along the trail. It was peaceful. Birds chirped in the trees and the sun peeked through the leaves, creating dancing shadows on the ground. Emma took her time, stopping occasionally to admire a peculiar flower or trickling stream. As she hiked, she met other travellers from different parts of the world. There was a couple from Italy, an artist from Japan sketching the scenery, and a retired teacher from Canada documenting his adventures. They shared stories and laughter, forming a temporary bond as they moved along the same path. After several hours, Emma's legs began to tire. The trail became steeper, challenging her determination. Just when she thought of pausing for a break, a fellow hiker informed her that the lake was just around the next bend. Energized by this news, she pressed forward. Emma rounded the corner, and there it was, Emerald Lake. She stood in awe as she took in the view. The water reflected the surrounding mountains and the sky, creating a scene more beautiful than any photograph could capture. It was as if she had stepped into another world. She found a spot by the shore, sat down, and let herself relax. The sounds of nature enveloped her, and she felt a deep sense of calm. Emma dipped her toes into the cool water and marveled at how the lake mirrored her reflection back at her. Meals were shared with the people Emma had met along the way. They sat together, exchanging life stories and discussing the wonders of travel. Emma realized how much she valued this simple moment of connection and understanding. As the sun began to set, the sky turning shades of pink and orange, she realized it was time to leave. The hike back felt quicker, and Emma's heart was full. She had discovered more than just a beautiful lake that day. She had found inspiration and new friends. Returning to the city, Emma felt different. The memories of the lake and the people she met lingered in her mind. She promised herself that this journey would not be her last. Emma learned that sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone leads to the most rewarding experiences. Vocabulary notes: anticipation, definition, a feeling of excitement about something that is going to happen. Example: Emma felt anticipation growing as she travelled towards Emerald Lake. Similar words: expectation, eagerness, excitement. Novice. Definition: a person new to or inexperienced in a field or situation. Example: being a novice hiker, Emma spent time learning about hiking essentials. Similar words: beginner, newcomer, amateur. Crisp definition of the weather. Cold, dry and fresh. Example, the air was crisp as Emma began her hike in the early morning. Similar words, fresh, brisk, invigorating. Peculiar definition, strange or unusual, sometimes in an unpleasant way. Example, Emma stopped to admire a peculiar flower on her journey. Similar words, strange, odd, unusual, curious. Bond definition, a strong connection or relationship between people. Example, Emma formed a temporary bond with other travellers by sharing stories on the trail. Similar words, connection, relationship, tie. Energized definition, feeling lively and full of energy. Example, Emma felt energized when she heard the lake was near. Similar words, revitalized, invigorated, rejuvenated. Awe definition, a feeling of reverential respect mixed with fear or wonder. Example, Emma stood in awe at the beauty of Emerald Lake. Similar words, wonder, amazement, admiration. Marveled definition, to be filled with wonder or astonishment. Example, Emma marveled at how the lake mirrored her reflection. Similar words, wondered, admired, gaped. Enveloped definition, to completely surround or cover something. Example, the sounds of nature enveloped Emma as she rested by the lake. Similar words, surrounded, encased, engulfed. Inspiration definition, the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. Example, Emma found inspiration in the beauty of the lake and in the stories of her fellow travellers. Similar words, motivation, stimulation, encouragement. Rewarding definition, providing satisfaction, gratifying. Example, Emma discovered that stepping out of her comfort zone led to rewarding experiences. Similar words, satisfying, fulfilling, gratifying. Story written by ChatGPT 4.0 AI. Images created by Stable Diffusion 1.6 Stability AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.